Shine on them, shine on them. Shine on them. Everybody see the glow. But everybody can't handle the glare. Don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. Or you just shine on them and then you shine on them some more. Welcome to the huddle. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. If you are that one, then you are enough. Enough to get it all wrong when everything is going all right. Or the other way around. Because you know that we all we got, we all we need. Don't get caught up in who can and who can't see the glow. Or you just shine on them and then you shine on them some more. Welcome to the huddle. We know that your attention is the most powerful thing that you can pay. So if you paying me some attention right now in the moment or on the replay, I want you to know I give my all to be worthy. It's going to be a hell of a night tonight. I want to give a shout out to my executive producer, which happens to be my wardrobe coordinator. I said, baby, what I'm wearing today? She said, I don't know, I've been listening to your thoughts and what you've been saying. You got a fire burning up there, don't you? It's only fit that you wear red. She said, but to make it right, I want you to wear white. I say, why white? It's because you spit that fire pure. Give a shout out to my home girl, the greatest co-host in the whole world. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
But when I need to hear something good, when I really, really, really need to hear something good, we all we got. We all we need. See, that's powerful because, see, you got who's around you. You got who's sharing the moment with you. Sometimes you ain't choose who you got. Sometimes the things and people you got are divine to be in the moment. And the truth is nowhere because the truth is now here, always in the moment. So anybody that shares the moment with me, that becomes my we. And I know, and if you in the moment, then I know you know, we all we got. We all we need. Alexa, one time.
Good God Almighty, Trab P, you blanking.
Tonight's word is alignment. See, me and Alexa got an alignment. We in sync with each other. Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trab P.
See how we aligned together. Alexa, what is the meaning of alignment?
Alignment refers to the process of arranging or positioning elements in a straight line or specific order. It can be used to refer to the adjustment of a line or structure to a certain direction or orientation. The term is commonly used in engineering and architecture to describe the precise arrangement of components or elements. Additionally, alignment can also refer to the psychological process of aligning one's thoughts, actions, and beliefs in a consistent direction.
Are you in alignment? And if you say you're in alignment, what are you aligned with? Who are you in alignment with? What are you in alignment with? Do you need an alignment? This ain't no deep word, but most of us use this word in one context. See, all of us are elders, adults with responsibility who have vehicles, and these vehicles depend on us to care and maintenance them so that they can sustain and maintain its durability for us to use it in which ways we need it. That's the principle of having an automobile vehicle. And one of the key elements of a car, a truck, a van, or anything that moves that we call a vehicle is its tires. Tires represent safety. The condition of your tires determines a lot about your car. Tires ain't cheap today. We go get tires, we want them to last as long as they could last. So the tire man say, hey, if you're getting new tires, we just want to suggest that you get an alignment. See, everybody know what an alignment is if you got a car. And if you don't, you got to grow up and understand some things. But everybody has to get an alignment on their car when they get new tires. And there will come a time in every life duration that tires will be necessary. But why do you need an alignment? So when you look at the tire, see if it's well on the inside, if it's well on the outside. These are things that wears the thread and change the conditions of your tires. But if your car is aligned, meaning your wheels are set to go straight, not leaning, not curving, but set to go straight, they will evenly wear in a balanced type of way that will give you stability for a long time. If your car needs alignment, you will keep on burning tires that will never live to the expectations. So we all got to get in alignment. This ain't deep. Do you know how to check the alignment on your car? When you're going down the highway or going down the street, you let go of the steering wheel. And if your car is going straight, you let go of the steering wheel. And if your alignment is good, it will continue to go straight for about 100 yards. But if your alignment is bad, it will begin to veer to the left or the right, and you have to hurry up and grab your steering wheel and take control. See, when you're out on alignment, it don't never go the way you really want it to. And you can't really let go and let God. Got to be oversteering to hold it in the road. When you're out of alignment, you can't never just feel good in the moment and let your hair and your guard down. Are you in alignment? Or do you need an alignment? Things happen. Potholes in the road causes your car to go out of alignment. This ain't deep. Everybody got a car. Potholes in the road causes your alignment to fault. Potholes in the road causes your balance in your tires to wither. Your ride no longer is smooth. And when you can feel the calmness and smoothment of being in alignment, you know when it starts to get out. You say, hey, let me go get a new alignment. The question is more powerful than the answer. Do you need an alignment? Tell a story, a hero story, about an eagle named Geechee. A little eagle named Geechee was born on the side of a mountain. Somehow Geechee withered down the mountain and landed in a farm and was raised with chickens. And Geechee knew it was something different than him and the chickens. But he said, hey, here I am. And the chickens told Geechee, they say, you're a chicken down here with us. So as chickens, we keep our head down and we peck. And we don't spend too much time looking in the sky, because that ain't where we belong. So Geechee did what the chicken said. Kept his head down and pecked. And Geechee began to realize that he had some big wings that would stretch out long, so he kept them tucked in, trying to fit in. All Geechee knew was he was a chicken. So one day a storm came, a mighty wind got up under Geechee and blew him in the air. And Geechee got terrified. Oh, he was scared. So his natural, innately ability stretched his wings out. And he caught air of the wind and said, oh my God. It scared him. But he couldn't deny that he felt like he was at home. So when the storm left, Geechee came down. And Geechee looked up in the sky and saw that mountain. And he decided to climb. And he climbed up to the top, got to the edge of the cliff. And Geechee stretched his wings out, unashamed. Not feeling the pressure to fit in. Unapologetically who he was, he stretched his wings out. And he jumped off the cliff and he began to fly. And as he came down, there was a hawk. He said, hey, Geechee, see, you finally found out you're an eagle, huh? See, I've been watching you for a long time. And I know your life been heavy. Because you're down there living like a chicken when you were a king. He said, but now you aligned and you found your position of who you really are. And it'll all make sense now, Geechee. So sometimes we can be out of position. Sometimes we can be surrounded by people who's not our kind. I ain't saying they're the wrong kind. I'm just saying sometimes I be in a room feeling like a stranger. Because don't nobody understand me, man. Everybody ain't your kind. What's your kind? See, the question is more powerful than the answer. See, if you know your kind, then you will understand what it means to be aligned. And when you realize you're out of position, when you realize you're an eagle pecking on the ground with chickens, you have a conversation with yourself and you say, I need an alignment. I need an alignment. And when there's an alignment, there comes balance. There comes order. There comes effortlessness. There's no effort to be you. You just got to wake up and be. See, people trying to be or people trying to become don't realize they've been them since their birthday. Alignment. Me, myself, and I. This is some powerful shit tonight, y'all. See, there has to be an alignment between me, myself, and I. Alexa, what is the opposite of alignment?
The opposite of alignment is misalignment or disorder. Alignment refers to a state of being in harmony or agreement, while its opposite implies disharmony or disagreement. For example, if a person is aligned with a certain ideology or goal, their actions and beliefs would be consistent with that idea. On the other hand, if they were misaligned, they would be inconsistent or contradictory in their behavior and thoughts.
She want to teach tonight. She ready. She raw. Brother Kamara, you already know what time it is. Shine on them. Shine on them. Shine on them. Me, myself, and I. The alignment. When me and myself is in harmony, boy, it's all good. I'm straight. I feel good. I feel powerful. I feel love. I am. When me and myself is in disorder, unaligned, or I'll be fucked up. I got a job, but at the same time, I work for myself. I got a job, but at the same time, I work for myself. See how the alignment, me, myself, and I. The question is more powerful than the answer. Do you know the difference between the me, the myself, and the I? Are they in order? Do my spirit desires to go somewhere that I consider beautiful, powerful? Do my mind want to go to the same place that I consider beautiful or powerful? Do my soul know what it feels like to get there and be beautiful and powerful? See, if them three ain't aligned, then there's a disorder, there's a chaos that's brewing up inside of me. And I need an alignment. Too much of anything is bad for the soul. A bump in the road will throw your alignment off. Real talk, ain't nobody above the bullshit. Last week, 17-year anniversary. Fighting a good fight with all my might. Leading up to the anniversary, a bump in the road. Threw the alignment off. Had a whop in the tie. You remember when you used to ride bikes, you get a whop and it won't steer right and it won't pedal right and it ain't in a groove no more and you feel like, man, my bike, or it just ain't right. Made us realize that it's time for an alignment. We got the alignment. We was back in aligned. Made it back in time before anniversary. Beautiful. 17 years. Thankful for the alignment. in the bump in the road. Sometimes you have to be reminded what you appreciate. Too much of anything is bad for the soul. Too much sunshine brings a drought. Oh, now you out there dancing and praying for the rain. But when the rain comes, it's all of what you need. It's all of what you've been praying for. But you just didn't understand, or you didn't even think that you would be needing rain in the same month that you planned a birthday party. So now you're getting the rain and the water that your soul needs, but now you're going to say, oh, I just wish it would stop raining for my party. And you damned if you do, and you damned if you don't. So sometimes you will, and sometimes you won't. Do that sound familiar? If it do, I think we need an alignment. Because if you align with it, and you prepared and you stay ready. And if the rain is coming and if the rain is here, then I'm prepared and understand what matters, that I could call an audible at the line and make it work regardless of what the circumstances is. I can let the steering wheel go and know that it's still going to go straight. That's when you're in alignment. So you ain't never disappointed. Oh, man. See, when you understand how it works and you know your position in it, that's alignment. So you can let it work for you. You can let it work around you. You can work it. But if you don't understand, if you're out of alignment, it will get worked on you in every way, and you're vulnerable to the ones who has it intentions. People look for people out of an alignment. Sometimes, man, controversy, drama, bullshit. Sometimes that come when it's necessary for you to know you out of alignment. To remind you, get back where you belong. Get back where you belong. And the only way you understand that, I call it mirror work. You got to stand in that mirror and you got to hold yourself accountable. That's where the alignment begins. See, I learned this playing football. Game on Friday, Monday, we watch film. We get beat, they get beat on a play, or whether the whole team or whatever. If you get beat, we got film to show where you got out of alignment, where you got out of position, where you got out of order. And everybody watched that. And you see it. And you can't run from it in film session. You can't not hide and say, oh, it wasn't my fault. Oh, it was nah. Everybody watching the mirror, the camera, the truth in the moment. You can't run, you can't hide. You got to take away the shame and realize that this is a part of the game. That's when the alignment begins. And you know that you get to wake up another day, run another play. And this play now goes how it's supposed to. And when you understand the power of alignment and being in position, They say, only way I can say it. You got to let go. You can let go. You can let God. And when I say God, I'm talking about something on the inside. I'm talking about something on the inside. I'm talking about that light, that power that you close your eyes and see. And they show you clearly who and what you finna be and do and say. You let go and let it be. But one thing I want you to understand about what I'm saying. This is just like X's and O's. Like I'm a coach, I'm holding it up. X and O. Right here, the Y cuts the O off, and it seems so simple. That's theory, that's concept. But you got to run the play. And sometimes when you the X, and you got to block the O, the O understand how it works sometimes. And the O is a bad motherfucker. And sometimes them be the oppositions. Oh, they be a mirror on the other side. As much as you think about yourself, there's somebody on the other side that thinks just as much. And they've been practicing. And they've been working. You better know if you're aligned or not. You better know your position. I want you to see my eyes open if you ain't saw them now in time tonight. See, X's and O's is easy to talk. Kind of like sports from the sideline from somebody who ain't never been in the game. Oh, they seem to know how it works. But life is real. You got to wake up every day and run the play. And every day you will know there will be evidence of your alignment. So that's why the question is more powerful than the answer. For real. I want to talk about some alignment. It's real life. It's real life. I had a powerful experience this week. Went to deliver a book to a fellow hero. And I don't say this loosely. A fellow hero. He got his own judo. It's called Enterprise. There's an enterprise in you. My brother Jason. It was an honor. He invited me to his home. Just to see a hero being a hero in his own dojo, a reflection of me. I instantly felt the alignment. Boy, it's a powerful thing. Boy, it's a powerful thing. When you're in alignment and you realize that you're sharing a moment with your kind. It's an alignment. So we're sitting there kicking it. Great givers make great getters. It was an honor to be in his dojo, and he pouring in me his message, the enterprise. And I received every word my brother poured into me. So a 7-year-old daughter come down and she pick up the book. she picked up the book. And she held it and looked at the couple. 7 years old, Miss Jasmine. She said, wow, fire and ice. Her daddy say, what that mean? She said, well, fire and ice. The fire melts the ice. Then the ice turns to water, and then the water puts out the fire. So I guess it's like some type of cycle or circle. 7 years old. Tears roll down my eyes, man. Talking about alignment. Tears roll down my eyes. Because everything about this book, man, I understand the concept and I build on it and I stand on it. The truth is so simple that a child can understand it. So when a child gives me affirmation from a picture, that's why I'm talking what I'm talking tonight. So she opened up the book and she come to the page, the message about integrity. She's reading the page, she's looking at the picture. She said, wow, Daddy, look at this picture, that man's just falling. She said, why is he falling, Daddy? He said, well, do you know what integrity means? She said, no. So I told her what integrity means. I said, it's who you are when no one is looking. I said, so all the things your mommy and daddy tell you don't do, when they're not around and they're not looking, you still know right and wrong. And you won't do the things they tell you not to do, even when you can get away with it. So you understand that? She said, yes. So she went back to looking at the picture. She said, Daddy, who is that? He said, I don't know, you tell me. So she said, oh no, it looks like it could be God. She's just reading the picture. She's just reading the picture. I want to find the picture. But then she said, Daddy, look at the man. He has a power going through him. She said, Daddy, he looks like you. I said, man, let me go, man. Y'all playing with me, man. I said, man, y'all playing with me. He smiled. I said, man, ain't nobody gonna believe this. This is my brother Jason, who got a judo that he called the Enterprise. Who pouring into me as I deliver my book to him. He said, brother, we in alignment. She looked at that picture. She stared at that picture for a long time. For a long time. And she looked at that powerful man in that illustration. And she looked up her daddy and said, Daddy, that man looks like you. It's a powerful man with integrity. So the truth is so simple that a child can understand it. So when I say close your eyes and tell me what it looked like, seeing a child's mind in the illustration of an all-powerful man. They all look like her daddy in her imagination. That's alignment. That's the order of operation in a child's mind. I witnessed this. I wrote a song for this very reason. Can I get a witness? 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 Because when you're in alignment with your kind, I say I don't believe in it because I live in it. Some people take that derogatory as an insult to their belief. I'm simply saying, can I get a witness? I don't have to believe it. I live it. That's what alignment is. Alignment is when you can show better than you can tell. Show thyself, thou prove. Groove with it. Move with it. You become in alignment with it. You're always on time and with it. That's how it works. I want to give a shout out, man. Brother Kamara, and I appreciate every comment, brother. Give a shout out to my wife. Who real enough to accept and give alignments. That's what make it work. That's what make it real. Give a shout out to my son and my daughter, King and Journey. Giving all I got, man. Show them how this thing works. And one of the biggest challenges for me as a father, my baby told me, she said, Dad, sometimes you give good lessons, but every lesson ain't got to be about you in a sense when you was a teenager. I get the point. But I don't want to hear your examples. Let me just get the point. My 14-year-old daughter. That was an alignment check. That was an alignment check. That was to show me she in line with understanding and coming into her identity. She's starting to know who she is. And all she's saying is, I don't need no more of the reminders of telling me what I'm made of. I've been practicing the lessons out in the world, kicking my own judo as a young female master. I get it, Daddy. See, we got aligned. She in another phase of conversation. See how that work? You see how that work? Calibration. Alexa, what is the meaning of calibration?
Calibration is the process of setting or adjusting an instrument such as a thermometer, barometer, or accelerometer. It can also refer to the act of calibrating something.
See, calibrating, calibration and alignment, same thing, same game, same ballpark, readjusting, fine tuning, setting in order. These are the things that got to be done. You want to run a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to have all these ideas. Well, don't you know your whole life has to be aligned in one concept? See, I run a manufacturing plant. I operate it. I move all the raw materials in position to produce and manufacture and make something. So at all times, I have to be aware of how much, where, when, and we don't or do have, about what is required and what is necessary. I have to be aligned with this type of awareness. So as a husband, as a father, as a man, at all times, I know exactly how much toothpaste, how much toilet paper, how much washing powder, how much money in the bank. I know everything all in the top of my head. Just like I run and operate a business. Because I'm aligned with one principle, one truth. One judo. You can't be a successful business owner if you can't maintain and operate your home and your life. It won't work. That's a misalignment. So when you got a misalignment and you can't go straight and you can't go forward and you can't stay in the line, you got a whop in your tire and you can't figure out why. Man, it's real life. This real life. I'm talking about, man, I know people who so much out of alignment that they tickle the idea of being this big company business owner. And I'm like, dog, can't nobody depend on you right now in your personal life. So do you really believe that you could grow a business where other adults put their livelihood and children and everything it requires to live in your hands? Man, you got to be a hell of a person to understand and accept and have ideals of being that. And if you're for real about that, and all your conversations about that is with people who ain't never had a bill in their name, you out of alignment. Get around your kind. Oh, this is the message that's been given to me. Boy, they put me up on the alignment machine and put them lights and them reflectors on that mirror. See, I'm talking something real. This ain't no deep shit. If you got a car and you grown and you buy tires, you have took your car to the shop to get an alignment. They put your car up on the rack, tie some mirrors and reflection to your tires, point them straight, and those reflections let them know how much they're in line with the toe of the car. So ain't nothing deep. So I'm saying that my own self got poured into by different people that made me stand in the mirror and see my reflection off than a motherfucker. I had to get an alignment this week. Ain't nobody but a bullshit talking about myself. I I'm talking about myself to make me better. When people misunderstand me, I be feeling some type of way about the way I see myself. So that's when the alignment come in. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. I got to. I have grown to a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. Been on this journey for 45 years. I had some good times as well as I have shed some tears. I'm getting better and better every day, feeling like I'm moving in the right way. It's been a long time coming. I pay my dues. I put that work in, baby. Trying to be a better me done damn near drove me crazy. But it was worth it, baby. 'Cause I'm a better me. I remember when I used to be a younger me. Man, if I knew then what I know now. Now I'm as wise as ow. Feeling young and gifted just like a soul child. And I feel good to be me. I'm so proud of the man that I have grown to be. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. That hood so real now. That hood so for real too. That's a part of the alignment. Hero training, hood soul. I love y'all. Hold me down.